Hey YouTubers and subscribers, here's an inbound play that you can run against a 2-3 or 1-2-2 or 3-2 zone defense. I really like this play, especially the first time you get a wide open layup from it and leave the defense looking puzzled as to what just happened. So we're inbounding the ball under our own basket. Our 4 and 5 players are in a double stack above the block and outside the key. Our 2 guard is positioned opposite the stack above the other block, and our point guard at the elbow opposite the ball. The top man in the stack here is the main scoring threat. It doesn't necessarily need to be your tallest player, but someone who is comfortable knocking down a 4 to 6 foot bank shot and going strong to the basket. All 4 players on the court should start facing the baseline. On go, the 2 players in the double stack will turn 90 degrees towards the key and line up shoulder to shoulder for a double screen. Once the double screen is set, our 2 guard will cut hard across the key to the short corner looking for the pass. Also on go, our point guard will cut across the key and move to an area with a direct line of sight with the inbounder as a safety outlet. Once the 2 guards have cut across the key, the bottom player in the stack will set a second screen on the bottom defender, and the top man in the stack will move in behind looking for the pass. Here's a look at the play with a more realistic timing. Option 1. Now this is against a 2-3 zone. In a 2-3 zone, this top defender will usually drop down to provide additional support down low. In this option, both bottom defenders get caught behind the double screen and we get an open shot. You won't see this too often, but you should still teach it and practice this scenario. Option 2. Still against a 2-3 zone. This time, the bottom defender, alerted by the double screen, rotates out to cover the pass. Our 4 player sets the second screen and we get an open look. Now here's the same look against a 2-3 zone. The bottom defender moves out to cover the pass, and the middle defender slides over towards the screen. In this scenario, our 5 player moves out behind the screen for an open shot. Here's another look against the 2-3 zone. The bottom defender moves out, and there's a large gap between our 4 and 5 player on the bottom defender. You'll want to teach your players to take up all available space when setting the second screen. In this last scenario versus a 2-3 zone, both bottom defenders move out around the screen, and the other bottom defender rotates over to cover the middle. It's important to teach this scenario so your players do not become fixated on screening the center and will look for the correct player to screen given the situation. Option 2, now versus a 1-2-2 or 3-2 zone. Top defender rotates down, then out to cover the pass. Second screen is set and we get the open look. Option 2, again versus a 1-2-2 or 3-2 zone. This time the bottom defender, ball side, moves under the screen and the other bottom defender slides over. Screen is set on the second defender rotated over and we get the open shot. Option 3 is your outlet or safety. Here against a 2-3 zone, the bottom defender rotates out, middle defender moves below the screeners and weak side defender slides over. With this defensive rotation, even if you set the second screen, our 5 player is covered by a defender, so we just kick it out to our safety. Hey everyone, thanks for watching my video and subscribing to my channel. Just to make clear, this isn't a play I created myself, but learned over my years of playing, coaching, and officiating. I love this play and I've used it many times with success. If you check out my video, Keppel versus Montebello, you can watch this play in action at the 1 minute 38 second mark. We ran this play with 2.4 seconds remaining and down by 1. If you decide to use this play, I wish you success. Let me know how it goes for you and your team. Lastly, I don't use any pre-made basketball software to make my videos. I animate each movement and match it with a separate audio layer for each slide. They're extremely time consuming and I really wish I could bring you more videos on a regular basis. If you like my videos and would like to see more, please donate whatever amount you deem appropriate. I would really appreciate it. I placed a link to my PayPal account on my channel homepage. Until next time, thanks for watching. Stay tuned for more videos, subscribe, and have a great season.